Who do you see yourself to be, a man or a woman?
Presently, as at now, a woman.
As at now, you are a woman.
Yes.
So are there other occasions when you are not a woman?
Yes.
Are you bisexual?
No.
So what are you? Strictly homosexual?
No. That part, that part is personal, sir. So I'm
Hmm?
sorry. That part is personal.
That part is personal. Well, I thought that we were going to ask a lot of personal questions. Everybody knows you already. I just saw a picture that popped up on Google today, where you were announcing your boyfriend, the love of your life, and you said, "Not clear." I did a lot of research about you. So yes, I saw the man you tagged, and I went check the man. Very fine man. You feel very lucky having such a fine man.
Is my friend, sir.
No, you said he's the love of your life, and if you could admit it publicly, then why?
Okay. Okay. Is
Okay,
actually
let's relax. We warm you into it. Let's start from the beginning. Can you tell us about your background from birth?
okay. My name is Idris. I was Idris. Even until now, I'm still Idris anyway. And my daddy marries three wives. My mom, she's the last wife.
Okay,
My mom, she's the last wife. So growing up, my dad and my mom had issues. I think the issue was that my mommy went to Hajj. She did not inform him before she traveled. So when she came back, my dad changed all the padlock in the house. She couldn't have access to come in. So after several both families intervention, she moved to our own personal house because my dad was not accepting the apology as at that time. So during that time, my mom said she would not allow me to stay with my dad because then I was the last born. From my mom's side, we are three: my elder sister, my elder brother, and myself. My elder sister lives in Chicago, in US. She's a nurse. While my elder brother is a banker. So I'm the last born. So at that time, I moved to my mom's when I was 12 years old. I moved to my mom's place. So I was always assisting my mom, assisting her. So then I think I was really exposed to a lot of female things because then she would dress and tell me, oh, how do I look? Wash my underwears, do this for me. So make food for me. So I was more into women things because I live with my mom. So she really exposed me to a lot of female things, like female stuffs. So in 2018, my mom died. She died in Hajj. She died in Hajj. So then I got my admission in University of Lagos. I finished from University of Lagos. I read accounting. So and ever since then, I said I want to I don't want to work with any company. I want to just have my own business. I want to have a cosmetics brands. Let me start selling this while I was in my final year in school. So after my
before we get there, can we take it? I think you went to King's College.
sir.
Which secondary school did you go? King's College.
Oh
Why?
no, 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 no. No,
Are you?
I went to I went to King's College, but before King's College, I went to Okota High School. Okota High School, yes. So that's where I finished my
So can you
GS.
experience growing up at that stage in school?
It was okay. It was okay. I was enjoying the moments. It was okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. So you gained admission to Unilag,
Yes,
and
sir.
what did you study?
I studied accounting, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fire on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in school, when you're in school, then when I was in school, I had this thing in mind that, what, I needed to do something to get extra money, to make money, because then in school, you see people saying that it's very hard to get employment. It's very hard to get work in Nigeria, blah 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 blah. So I was doing something at the other side. I was selling women clothes. I was selling makeup brands. I was selling different things in school then. So after my school, I now went into cosmetics. Like I went in deeply into selling like body creams, makeup stuffs, and all things for women generally.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you've been described. This is not coming from me. It's what I read. Okay. So most of the questions I'll be throwing at you will be things I dug up about you. I
Okay.
have no bias at all whatsoever. I promise you.
Okay, sir.
Um, you have been described as a famous Nigerian transgender. Is that right?
Not trans, cross dresser.
Cross,
Cross dresser,
cross.
not
Oh, you are a cross dresser. You are
cross
not a
cross
transgender.
dressing.
So
Cross
today we should
dressing
change the description of Bobrisky from transgender
to cross
to cross
dressing.
dresser. Okay, so please tell me if you can explain to me what you mean by cross dresser.
Okay, you know, I believe all I do in my life is pure hustling.
You are hustling.
Pure pure hustle. Like I said earlier, I finished from I finished from University of Lagos. And trust me, getting employment back then was very, very difficult, was a kind of hardship one. So, and looking at the kind of background I'm from, I need to sustain myself because at that time, even my mom was normal. So I just sat down one day and I'm like, Nigeria, when you do crazy things in Nigeria, you will blow.
Wow.
When you do crazy things, when others are going left, you are going right. People will get to know you. If Mr. Good, Mr. Nice, it doesn't really count when you're living in Nigeria. So I had some other courage, like, you know what? Let me start selling all these things. And when I sell them, so at some point from my adverts, I try wearing them to see how much more I can do best. So just imagine me now, I'm wearing a cloth and the clothes fits me more than some women out there. A lot
Hmm.
of women will buy. Like, okay, for this outfit to fit a guy like this, trust me, I'm going to purchase it. I'm going to purchase it. For this makeup to look this beautiful on a guy like this, trust me, I'm going to buy it. So at some point, and I started wearing what I do. At some point, I started wearing what I do. I started selling what I'm doing. Wearing makeup, making hair, looking this way doesn't make me a gay. There's
So you
different.
are working advertisement for your products.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Everything I do, everything I do is purely um business. Okay, let
Where
me
did you get the idea? That's a very ingenious idea. Where did you get it from?
sir, the moment you start making 1 naira, 2 naira, and you're thinking of how to add more, to become huge amount of money. Different ideas keep coming. Different ideas keep
No,
coming.
I mean, did
Okay.
you have like mentors you were looking
No,
up
no,
to,
no,
whether
no, no, no,
locally
no.
or
No,
internationally?
no.
How, nobody influenced you. You just developed this idea, which
Yes.
some people consider
The
crazy
only
or
person I've always loved, the only artist I've always loved is Michael Jackson. Yes.
okay. You
I've
look a bit
always loved.
alike tonight. You look a bit alike, yes.
That is the only person I've always loved, desire. Like I want to be this. I want to be so famous like Michael Jackson. I want to be so rich like Michael Jackson.
What about the artist called Prince? Because I think you actually look more like Prince than Michael Jackson.
Prince.
Prince of blessed memory, yes, the artist called Prince.
Okay, maybe,
In no
but
Prince. Oh, okay. Maybe after the interview, if you check the images of Prince, you will see that you actually look alike.
okay.
Okay, so you wanted to be like Michael Jackson.
Yes, I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be so famous like him. I wanted to, you know, just make money.
Wow. So this cross-dresser business is about the business of making money.
Yes, sir. Strictly making money. And when it comes to IG, is purely entertainment.
What? Okay, so on your passport, the international passport, for example, you write male under gender.
Yes, sir.
So when you are traveling, do you dress like this? You are going to Dubai,
Yes,
land or anywhere.
because I dress like this when I'm traveling because obviously people know that this is Bobrisky. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to impersonate anybody. So I made it known to the world that this is Bobrisky, and Bobrisky, this is sometimes I have my own time when I want to be Idris. Yes. But when I'm coming out there, the world to see me, I want to be my business. I want to showcase my business. So I have
Okay,
my own.
okay.
Yes.
Let me ask you. Growing up, have you ever dated a woman in your life?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You've dated a woman before.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I've read a lot about you, about men chasing you. Do you enjoy being chased by men?
No.
So you were just fooling everybody.
No, no, not fooling. Yeah, I'm not fooling anybody. I'm just trying
And
to.
the men who get aroused when they meet you, I'm sure they will be disappointed when you
Eh,
turn them down. Have you ever
bec-
broken anybody's heart?
sir, the point is, I am into. This is me when it comes to my business. So if you come and meet me and tell me you like me, I will make you understand. Without being rude, please. I'm actually a business person. If you need to understand that this is me. The other way around you're going, I really don't know about it. I really don't know about it.
Wow. But I've read a lot of your interviews in which you claimed to be in love. Is that part of the acting? Is that advanced level acting? Or what is
In
that?
love,
Yes, I've seen
in
places
love
where you gave impression that you are dating men and they are paying you big money. So it's all acting.
is not me. Oh. It's not.
Oh, that was Idris, or that was who? No, I'm just
So I
curious.
know it.
I mean, this interview is just for us. When people said I shouldn't talk to you, I am a very inquisitive journalist.
Yes, sir.
People have told me tonight, would I talk to Boko Haram? Yes. If Shekau agrees to talk to me tomorrow, I will do Instagram live with him. That is what the freedom of information is all about. And
Yes, sir.
information knowledge. So I want you to give. You see, I have so many people now, about 4,400 is going up and up watching you. So let's make it worth their while by speaking the absolute truth. Because what some people wrote yesterday, oh, don't mind Bobrisky, she's going to dribble me, she's not going to tell me anything and all that. So I want you for the first time,
Yes, sir.
okay? This is a big platform. So tell it all. Let's bear it all. Nothing to hide. You understand? Now, at least you've changed. I think Wikipedia should take note that you are not a transgender, but a cross-dresser.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we've achieved that tonight. So I want you to tell me the absolute truth. All the time that they were writing that one big man just bought you a house, one big man just bought you a car. So that was all pure
That
fable.
that that was all lies. Everything I own today, I bought with my money. My house, all my cars, is in my name, my money.
How many cars do you have?
I have 3 cars.
3 cars. Wonderful. So all those stories you are insisting were lies.
No, they were lies because obviously, internet. The last time I sat down for an interview this like this is over 4 years now.
Wow.
So obviously, when you upload, when I buy luxury cars or I buy something huge, they feel it's a man somewhere that buy the car for me, or it's a man that's sponsoring everything I do. So because
Have you ever
I've
been
never,
tested? Since this is business, have you ever been tested to try gazing and maybe you blow bigger than what you are
sir.
now? Have you ever been tempted? Was there ever a time you were tempted to try gazing, to be, maybe bisexual? Since you said you dated
Um,
a woman before, have you
like you
ever?
said, like you said, this is a platform I don't need to lie. I need to be very honest. Um, there was one time I was thinking of being a bi. Like I want to fling both ways. I want to fling both the guys and the girls, but I haven't made up that mind yet. The truth is, the truth is, even up to now, I still do girls. Up to
You
now,
girls now?
yeah,
Okay.
I
Of course,
sometimes
I imagine
because
anyway,
see,
you have admitted to that.
some girls will come to your DM and say, Bobrisky, I'm pretty sure that this thing is all about business. Forget it. Let us see. Let us see. I know what's going on. Do you get? So, but most times I'm a pure entertainer, and people must not know everything. It's good to keep them in suspense. Let them keep guessing. Let them keep thinking, is this Bobrisky this? Is Bobrisky that? What is really going on? So most times, I just put what they want to hear for them outside. What they want to hear. I just push it for them. Let them hear. But the truth is, I actually have my own personal life.
How naughty and adventurous are you?
I'm actually naughty.
Yeah, obviously. It's obvious. It's obvious.
Yes. Yes.
That's why, yeah.
I'm actually naughty. I'm wild.
Is that part of the business?
No, that's my own personal life.
Okay.
Yes.
So you are very close to a lot of women.
Plenty.
Wow. Plenty. How plenty? How
Sir?
plenty? I say how plenty. So
Plenty? I
do
don't
you
know.
have a lady you are dating currently and you are madly in love with?
No, but I have flings.
Okay, I was going to say you are flinging.
Yes, I
Do
have
you
flings.
plan to settle down with one of them?
That is not. That is not. See, for now, my I really don't like talking about when people ask me what are your plans for the future. I really don't. I find that kind of question weird because we're all praying to live long. So let's still live our dream life presently at this moment. Let's talk about how are you living your present life at the moment. Do you get? I really don't like saying, oh, in so years I will do this. I allow it just come on its own. If it will happen, it will happen. If it won't happen, it won't happen.
Wow. So if perchance you impregnate a woman today, would you hide the child so that
Sir?
if perchance you impregnate a woman today, would you hide the baby so that alarm will not blow? Is it because then people
Yes. There is a time, there's time for everything. See, now people love, see, even at some point when I was doing all this whole Bobrisky thing as business and everything, my intention was not to enjoy it. My intention was to just sell out my business, sell out my brand, sell myself out there. But at some point, I'm beginning to enjoy it. I'm beginning to love the moments. I'm beginning to appreciate the moments. So if by chance, you, if by chance, like you said, someone somewhere is pregnant, we have to have an agreement together. Those say it out. You have to have an agreement
of same
because
mouth, if nothing happened, you take care of the baby?
because what is selling me right now is Bobrisky. What
That's your
is what is selling me now? So the moment one woman come from anywhere now and say I'm pregnant, people will be like, oh, so Bobrisky is using our brain. Oh, so Bobrisky have been deceiving us all this while. So the point is, let me just live that life and plan. Let me not plan what happens in the nearest future. It just happens. When we get to the bridge of crescent.
wow. It's incredible. It's incredible. You've climbed all over 5,000 views already. Whatever you are doing must be working for you. A lot of people have said that you are a bad role model for the young ones. Do you agree?
No, sir.
So, how do you see yourself motivating the young ones?
Okay. Um, what I tell people is try and follow your hearts. In as much as I'm concerned, me, I've never looked up to anybody. I've never looked up to anybody like this person is my role model. I want to be this person. Never be anybody. Be yourself. Be the best.
Now, there is something I forgot to ask earlier. In one of the pictures I used for you for the promo, you actually had very big boobs. Was that also a make believe?
So those are personal things. I don't want to reveal that. Those are personal questions.
So I was just wondering that, you know,
Those
could
those
it
are
be
my
okay? Have
those
you ever
are
done
my
cosmetic surgery on yourself? We can drop
sir.
that. No. Have you
Yes,
ever
yes, okay,
done
drop that.
any cosmetic surgery?
Sir, can we just drop that side?
But your best friend, Tonto Dike, did cosmetic surgery and she accepted it. No big deal.
Yes,
Then she looks
yes,
better. She feels better about it.
yes,
And I
yes.
must
But
thank Tonto for setting up this meeting today. So special thanks to Tonto Dike. Yeah, she
so
arranged it.
Yes,
That's
yes, sir.
my
See,
baby
Tonto,
sister.
that's Tonto. Bobrisky is someone different. So there's some things I want to keep to myself. To I feel like telling people.
What is this thing between you and Tonto DK? Now, let me even ask that one since Tonto's name has come up.
Tonto is my mother. She's my mother. She's my
Are you sure?
sis.
Or you are crushing on Tonto?
She's my mother. My mom.
Mommy Gaga.
She's my mother. She's see why I love Tonto is people have bashed Tonto. Oh, you have a son. What you're encouraging Bobrisky to do, and Tonto, she's someone that I just appreciate her because she was there when nobody was there. Before I became so big, I became so famous. Tonto has been someone that will send me money. Ah, my baby, take this 100K. My baby, take this 150K for yourself. So she's someone that if she has even more, she's ready to even do because she has got one of the most amazing hearts so far. So Tonto has always been someone that I just see her as we were friends, but moving with her after many years, I discovered that she's no longer my friend. She's a mother because she's there for me, always there to support me, always there to fight people for me. She's just my everything.
Wow, that's a big word to use. Everything.
Yes,
But
sir.
some people are writing here that you've kissed your mother before. Is that true?
Sir, sir,
Some people are writing, not me. People are writing here that you've kissed Tonto before.
I've killed her.
Kissing, mouth
Oh
to mouth.
yes, yes. That was on her birthday. It's not bad. It's not bad. To me, I feel it's part of love, like showing me how much you love me. To me, so it's not bad.
You love beautiful women. So why are
Extremely,
you not attracted?
extremely beautiful women.
Wow. I'm sure many of them are watching you tonight.
Yes, sir.
So how does it make you feel that a lot of your girlfriends are watching you?
Superstar.
They fight over
Sir?
your girlfriends. I said, do they fight over you?
Now?
And so you are virtually a polygamist. Though you are not married to them, but you are practicing multiple,
I'm,
relationships.
if I do that, I'm taking over my daddy's legacy.
Okay, the allergy.
Yes.
Have you been to Mecca yourself?
Sir?
Have you been to Mecca yourself?
Not yet. Not
Do
yet.
you plan to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but when you are going, you will go as a man.
Maybe. Because it's a religious country. So
Yes.
I'll know how to
Have you
look
ever
when I'm going.
traveled outside Nigeria without your makeup when you are a man?
Ever since I became Bobrisky, I became so famous. This is the way I travel. This is the way I travel.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So,
Because I've met a lot of business. I've met a lot of lot of people I've made so much money on business trips. Just imagine I'm flying a first class today, and there's a young lady looking all pretty, and she's admiring you. Oh, what cream do you use? You look so beautiful. Your hair, and from there you guys exchange contacts. From there you make some money.
wow. Your voice is that of a woman. Did you do a voice change?
Um, there's a like that's my voice anyway.
No. I mean, the voice is that of a woman. I'm saying, did you do a voice change? I didn't
At
say
all,
that. That's your
at
current
all,
voice.
sir.
Okay, you said you switch roles. So do you also switch your voices?
No, no, no. That this has always been my voice.
Even before you became a cross-dresser?
Yes, sir. This has always been my voice, sir.
So what does it cost to be a Bobrisky? Because you must have spent a fortune to look
Yes, sir.
like a beautiful woman. So what can you tell us some of the things that you had to do?
Okay, firstly, take care of your skin. Your skin has to your skin has to look fresh. That's the most big that's number one rule. Your skin has to look fresh. Number two,
Is that by bleaching?
Sam,
Is that by bleaching? What makes it fresh?
not necessary bleaching, not necessary bleaching, but there are other creams you can use that will make you look fresh and glowy, and your skin will glow. Yes, yes, sir. So first,
Yeah.
so number one, take care of your skin. Number two, um, there are some hormones, drugs. There's some hormones drugs you take, pills you take, just to make your body structure, your body texture, you know, have this female feelings, like female touch. So now nothing really much. Then possible gets gets your body done. Maybe your hips, your ass, anything. Maybe.
Wow. Maybe. No, I want you to, I don't want maybe. Tell us the ones that you've done.
Yes, like if you want to look so attractive, you want to make so much money, you want to look you take care of your skin, take care of your body, um take care of your body, take care of your skin. What else? Okay. Then when you make so much money, acquire a very nice mansion in a nice environment so people can appreciate you, people can see what you're doing. If you can afford it, buy one of the latest cars. If possible, just live the life.
Fantastic. Okay. Do you drink?
That's all, sir.
You've never tasted alcohol?
Never.
I thought they say entertainers have to indulge in something. What do you indulge in?
I'm an indoor person. All I do is stay indoors, entertain my fans on Snapchat.
You don't smoke? You don't smoke?
At all, I don't.
I see. So, have you ever been in love with an older woman? Because part of the rumor is that those who are paying you are actually not men. They are women, very wealthy women love you. They love you
The
to be
only
with them.
reason why the only reason why I'm so close to top women is because of my look. Like recently, I got a call from someone, and she's a top woman in Abuja, and she's like, "Oh, Bobrisky, you look so beautiful. Please, can you just write down what you do to yourself to achieve this look? Because even me as a woman, I'm not looking this pretty." So this is how I get connections from all these women, because they appreciate my look, my skin, my hair, everything about me.
Okay. Do you think these women are actually bisexual but leaning more towards lesbianism and you
No,
will be on the cake since
no,
you're a woman like and you still possess the male organ?
no. All they want is just to look pretty, maybe to their husband, maybe to their boyfriend, maybe to anybody. They just want to achieve the look. That's all.
But I hear it's lonely up there, so maybe they need you to entertain them.
And again, like I've got fans, older women fans too. Like they've complimented me several times. They love watching me, you know.
Wow, Bobrisky. So how religious are you?
Okay, personally, I'm very close to my creator. People don't people don't believe someone like us. People don't believe someone like us could we could be so close to God. But that's a very sad thing to say. God don't judge. Even God that created us don't judge. The Bible says never judge. So I feel be who you are and come to me, talk to me. Like talk to your God. Whether you're a mad woman, whether you're a madman, whether you're a fine woman, whether you're an ugly person, just give time to talk to your creator. Appreciate him. That's all.
Wow. Okay. When you dance, do you dance like a man or you dance like a woman?
Obvious, of course, like a woman.
So, what should we expect next from Bobrisky?
Like what, sir?
Oh, what next? Are you planning?
No, like
Will
keep
there be a day
trending.
that suddenly we will wake up and you will change your persona to something else?
That should be a surprise.
And no, I'm not saying you should tell us the surprise. I'm just saying, is there something in the works? Are you planning? Do you have
Yes, sir.
strategy? And do you
Something
have consultants who tell you what to do?
something big to shut down the internet. Something big coming soon to shut down the whole internet.
It shut down the whole internet.
Something big is coming.
Okay, I hope you promise you will drop it on this platform. Eh?
Soon, soon, soon.
No problem at all. No problem. I think we've had a very, very interesting time tonight, and I must thank you. Is there anything you want to say to your fans who have been very patient enjoying this?
Okay, I love my fans so much. Like they are here right here watching me. I love them so much for their continuous support, for loving Bobrisky. You know, my fans love me. I really don't know why, but they love me. So thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for coming on live. You guys are amazing people. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
Thank you, Bobrisky. On this note, I also want to thank our viewers. I think this is the highest we've ever gone.
It's me again, Bessie Alimi. So how you're doing? I hope you're keeping safe. So I'm making this video to react to the interview that happened between Uncle Dele Momodu and Bobrisky last night. That's Thursday night, the 30th of July. Yeah, let's see. 2020, we need to put that there because people might see this in the future. And you know, many of you will say, oh, now Busy has come again for Bobrisky. I mean, my relationship, if we have any with Bobrisky, is not that of someone that hate Bobrisky. I admire Bobrisky a lot. And it is that love that I had for Bobrisky that always makes me want to see a better Bobrisky. But I'm just hoping that this video will help them to grow, but also understand the harm that they are doing to the LGBT community in Nigeria. So there was this interview between Bobrisky and Uncle Dele Momodu. So when he had that interview with Bobrisky, I expected so much from him. He's well traveled, you know, he's well read, he has all the knowledge. But oh my God, when I started watching, it was so cringy. Uncle Dele Momodu was asking this question like a 6-year-old. Even a 6-year-old would not ask the kind of question that Uncle Dele Momodu was asking. And I'm sorry, this is not me insulting Uncle Dele Momodu. It's just that I have such a high expectation. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, here is the opener of the part of the interview that I saw.
Are you bisexual?
No.
Okay, so Uncle Dele Momodu asked Bobrisky if Bobrisky is bisexual. Now let's put a premise to that. It will be that Uncle Dele Momodu assumed that Bobrisky is a man who who is flinging both ways, that is having sex with a woman and with a man, or that Uncle Dele Momodu understand gender identity and they know that, you know, Bobrisky is a trans woman, because I mean Bobrisky has come out themselves to say that people should address them as a cis, and that means that they affirm the pronoun, the female pronoun, which is she and her, and that means that they are trans woman. Or that Uncle Dele Momodu knows something that we don't know and come to a conclusion that Bobrisky is just a man who dresses up in a woman's attire and do makeup, not necessarily a drag, but a cross-dresser. And so Uncle Dele Momodu has come to an understanding that, okay, they have sex with women and they have sex with men. If in that premise that question was asked, then I quite agree that that was a reasonable question, and for that reason it's tenable. But again, it brings up the question that does Uncle Dele Momodu actually know what it means to be bisexual? Okay, so Uncle Dele asked that question, but Bobrisky said no, which can open up a lot of debate around, okay, then does that mean that Bobrisky is trans, which is a word they've actually never used authoritatively for themselves. So we need to ask that question. But the interview went on.
So what are you? Strictly homosexual?
So the next question Uncle Dele asks is, what are you? As a gay man myself, when people ask certain questions, I don't fit into the narrative that they are trying to create. They ask, what are you? And what are you is not an inquisitive question. It's not a question that is built around I want to know. It's a question that is built around the fact that you're not normal. And because you're not normal, you need to give me an explanation of where you sit in the realm of normalcy. And what Uncle Dele was trying to point out to Bobrisky is basically that, you know, you're not normal. You're not, yeah. But so who are you and what are you? And how do I place you in this very binary world of a man and a woman, straight, and, you know, because the next question asks, are you homosexual? And again, Bobrisky said no. The question that Uncle Dele, if he had read his books before this interview, should have asked next would have been, so are you trans? So instead of asking, are you bisexual, are you homosexual, again, he did not ask the question, are you straight? Because that would have given us, you know, a better understanding of who Bobrisky is. And a reasonable, sound journalist will have, that has done his homework, will know that they want to ask questions if they are interested in Bobrisky giving them a sound bite. They will have done their job to take Bobrisky on a journey, not to laugh at Bobrisky, but to educate people who are watching the show to understand who Bobrisky is. And I'm sorry to say, Uncle Dele, you failed, because you had your opportunity as a journalist and you failed. Let's go on to the video.
Have you ever dated a woman in your life?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Uncle Dele asked, you dated a woman before? And Bobrisky said yes. Now, the question Uncle Dele did not ask is, did you date a woman the way you are? Or did you date a woman when you were a man? Because if Bobrisky has said that they've dated a woman before the way they are, which they mean that they've told us that they are trans, we should use the female pronoun from them. So that means that at some point, Bobrisky has been in a lesbian relationship, right? But currently now, because they've always used the E pronoun for their bae, then they reveal the picture of their bae, who we all know is a man. So that means that Bobrisky is in an heterosexual relationship as a trans woman. But what was very interesting was something that they said about being bisexual.
Was there ever a time you were tempted to try gazing, to be, you know, maybe bisexual? Since you said you dated a woman before.
Like you said, this is a platform I don't need to lie. I need to be very honest. There was one time I was thinking of being a bi. Like I want to fling both ways. I want to fling both the guys and the girls. But I haven't made up that mind yet. The truth is, even up to now, I still do girls.
Now, that is very interesting. Bobrisky, when was asked about, have you ever done a girl before, said yes. And they still do girls even up until now. So that raises a lot of question around their gender identity and sexual orientation, which is none of my business. But now this start becoming my business. When they said that they've been thinking about being bisexual, now this is a very, very dangerous ground to tread. Just the same way they said the last time that they support the Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act. They created an illusion in a country where there is no knowledge of sexual orientation and gender identity, and created a premise that says that sexuality is something that you can dabble in and dabble out of. A lot of us in Nigeria have had to deal with this reality that whatever we are and wherever we are is just a face, that we are not real, that we're making this shit up. And when someone who, without their own asking, becomes the face of the community, makes such ill-informed statements about thinking about being bisexual, they create a premise where biphobia is on the increase. But it's not just biphobia. The fact that Bobrisky thinks that being trans is something that you do to get Instagram followers and get paid for it puts the lives of trans people in Nigeria, most especially trans women, they put their life at risk, because these are people that have to face the reality, the other side of reality of the pleasure that Bobrisky enjoys online. And we need to have a very honest conversation about the harm and the danger that Bobrisky is bringing to the body of trans women in Nigeria. Again, like I said, it is not my business who Bobrisky is sleeping with. It is not my business that Uncle Dele, just like Adesua Oyonekwe, had an opportunity to for once be a serious journalist and they F it off. That is not my business. My business is about the LGBT people in Nigeria who are seen through the prism of Bobrisky of this world, and who daily have to say, you have to take me serious because I am not Bobrisky. Thank you very much, and bye.